Hey everyone, Jason Weckerle here. This morning, it is a very crisp and cold fall morning. It's 38 degrees right now, and we're gonna go do some inland Wisconsin trout fishing. We're not sure if we're gonna catch any trout. I'm more into trout fishing during the springtime, early summer. And, well, as far as inland trout are concerned, I normally fish for bigger Lake Michigan trout and salmon this time of the year, but hopefully we hook into some big trout, have a good morning out there. If anything, we're gonna get a lot of colorful leaves on camera. Sorry, just almost got ran over by a tractor. Don't want to die on my YouTube video here, so let's get out there and make it happen. Alright, we are here. I'm going to start out with just a little black and silver 1/16 ounce rooster tail spinner. Classic bait. I already seen a really nice sized brook trout swimming by. But there's a lot of leaves in this pond right now and a fallen down tree. So if I get anything big on an ultralight rod with 4-pound test line, I just better hope it doesn't go into that tree. But I'm gonna work with it, hope for the best, and hope by next spring they get this tree out of the pond. But let's see what happens. There's the tree I'm talking about over here, but my first cast I already had a follow from what looked like a brook trout. There's a lot of rainbows, a few browns in here. But the brook trout I saw swimming around before was gorgeous. There's a big one swimming by down here. Oh, he just came after it. He's coming after it. Come on, baby. Oh, these stupid leaves. That was a big one. There's another one. And another one. Oh, you saw that? He actually hit it. There's a brookie. Oh, that's a beautiful one. Just caught a beautiful brook trout. Barbless hooks. I don't want to handle this fish for too long. Absolutely beautiful. I'm gonna try this F7 size Rapala original. I'm just tossing that Rapala out there, reeling it down, and then popping it while keeping up with it with the fishing reel. Basic jerk bait fishing. Trout love Rapalas. They love eating anything really. Insects, bait fish, crayfish, worms. But there is a lot of really nice sized fish swimming around. A lot of brook trout. Saw a big brown trout go by, a big brookie. They're here and they're pretty active. Oh, there we go. What is it? Rainbow. It's a nice little dark rainbow trout. There we go. Let's get more fish. Already got one brookie, one rainbow. Had several follows. and had a bite on the Rapala, so that's a good start. All right, what I'm doing right now is I'm using about a 7-foot light action rod, almost an ultralight. It's a really light rod with 4-pound test monofilament fishing line. This is Trilene XL, the red box, not the blue box. You want to use the blue box, the XT, on bait casting gear, and use the XL on spinning gear. The red box spinning gear, blue box bait casting gear. But I got that tied on here with a Rapala knot, which is a loop knot. Just look up Rapala knot and you'll find a billion videos and diagrams online on Google on how to tie it. But it helps the bait swing more freely when you're reeling it. Gives it a little bit more action. Another thing you can do to get more action out of a Rapala is just to take a pliers and bend the hook eye downward a little bit. Just be careful and don't bust the wood or the bait open. And make sure it's straight, because if it's bent one way or another, it's going to veer off to the left or the right and not swim straight or properly. But you can sit there and reel this bait slow and steady. You can twitch it on the surface like a dying minnow, like a topwater bait, or you can work it like a jerk bait, just giving it 1 or 2 pops as you keep up with the tension with your reel. And the trout seem to like a really erratic action. I mean, I've already had 1 brook trout, 1 rainbow on this today, and had a bunch follow. Right now, though, it seems like the fish are kind of appearing and disappearing. So we'll see if we catch any more. My wife's throwing the spinner, I'm throwing the Rapala, but let's catch some more trout and shut up. All right, a nice open area for a change. See a big trout sitting right over here. Big one. Looks like a brownie. Oh, saw that? They like those Rapalas, man. Oh, that big one followed. He's right there. Here he comes. Ah, he turned away. So I'm gonna downsize my fishing bait to the same lure, just 1 size smaller. Going from a 3-inch to a 2-inch. So I'm getting a lot of follows and short strikes, but I'm not hooking up with a lot of them. My wife made a point that it could be the bluebird skies, but when I'm out trout fishing the streams, the ponds, whatever, lakes that have them, I just like to carry an assortment of Rapala lures, originals and jointed, and then a bunch of spinners, and even some hand-tied hair jigs, like these little woolly bugger jigs. Piece of cake. Does not take a lot to catch a trout. But let's use this little 2-inch Rapala and see if it makes any difference. Alright, just downsized to the smaller, I believe this is an F5 size. I went from the F7 to the F5. 3-inch to 2-inch Rapala original. A lure that's been out since 1936 or 37, I believe, when the first one was made. And it hasn't stopped catching fish ever since. I'm just not getting as much distance with this one. They're like, no, we want the 3-inch. That's just a snack. That little 2-inch thing. Oh, you saw? Oh, 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 I can't believe I just caught that. He came back for it. Beautiful brook trout. Oh, wow. Absolutely gorgeous. I don't want to drop them, but this is a beautiful brook trout. Really deep pink dots on that one. There we go. That was awesome. That sucker came back twice to hit it. All right, caught a very beautiful brook trout, and that was a fish that hit it, missed it, and came back for it again. I thought I missed my opportunity, and he just came and crushed it again. I think that's third or fourth fish. Several bites and follows, but it's definitely not a bad morning, especially when you can catch brook trout. It's even cooler catching them on Rapalas. Yeah, my wife is standing up here, keeping watch over every single fish that follows. I'm actually seeing more fish down here than I was at the other spot. There's some big ones in here swimming around right now. I can see them every once in a while. There's one looking at it. Come on. Ooh, here we go. Oh, got him. You saw that? Oh, I lost him. That was a beautiful one. Oh, no. Just lost a gorgeous brook trout. Really, really deep pink red colored one. Oh well. Just gotta keep chucking and hoping you're not sucking like I just did when I lost that fish. Alright. We're gonna go check out the spot right over here now and see if there's any trout sitting in there. There's that big one again. I'm coming back for you. I just found a huge trout sitting in this spring-fed pool right here. He's right in front of me. Two trout. Ooh! The little one came after it. I'm gonna try a spinner. He's right here in front of me. I'm trying not to spook him. This used to be where they got their drinking water, and they used to swim and bathe in this pool. But it seems that some of the trout make it up that little bit of current right here and make it into this pool. So the sun is coming out a lot more now, and I like to fish the shaded parts of the pond as much as possible. So I'm gonna try to make do with the last remaining shade before the sunlight comes and covers the entire pond. Probably making the fish hide under the trees and logs. I never do good in clear water or fishing for trout in the middle of the day. Sunrise and sunset, even nighttime. That's most fish when you're dealing with clear water though. There's some big ones swimming down here. So we're gonna try this spot again. Wow, look at all these falling on the camera. Ooh, look. He's missing it. Got him. There we go. Oh, that was a big one. Oh, man. That is the one downfall of using barbless hooks, is you don't hook every single fish. They can shake them free a little easier, but you also don't get, or you don't give fish injuries, because this is a catch and release only pond. So there's no point in injuring the fish with barbs on your hook. We were just getting ready to leave. We went for a walk around the pond here. Noticed the bridge is out, so we walked across that board right here that's very flimsy. But this flows over, sorry for my shadow, down here into the spring-fed stream. And this stream also has trout in it, wild trout. And most of the trout in this pond are pretty much stocked, but I'm sure they have natural wild fish in there too. There were some gnarly looking fish in there that did not look like stocked ones. This is the old mill house or dam house, whatever. A far drop if you fall down there. Could definitely hurt yourself or kill yourself on accident. It's a beautiful pond. If it weren't for all the leaves in this pond today, it would have been a perfect fishing trip. But I had so many nice sized trout and a few bigger ones following that turned away on me because my line would get stuck to a leaf. Can't complain about it though. I still caught some fish and it was a beautiful morning. So this is the cabin of Henry Goten, a Prussian immigrant. He built this cabin back in the 1850s here in southern Wisconsin. It's made out of white oak, and I guess it's built in a German cabin style. But this is pre-Civil War, which is absolutely insane. We'll just take a walk around the cabin and show you guys this, because this is amazing. You talk about history. This is unreal.
Wow.
I'm trying to keep one open. Oh, no, this one I think is locked.
Well, I get enough light. It looks good.
This is crazy.
Look at all these tools.
Look at this freaking spinning wheel over here.
I know, all this stuff is really cool. It's nice and cool in here.
Yeah. If you want me to take the camera upstairs, I will.
Sure. I'm just getting everything.
I just can't believe this is right by our trout fishing spot. We've never seen this before.
I know. Do you want to try?
I'll go up there with the camera and tell you what's up there. All of a sudden there's freaking raccoons. Wow. All right. Here's the open window. That's why I didn't, well, there's like a bunch of hornets up there flying around. I didn't want to mess around and get myself stunned. A couple hornets right there.
Could be an animal under there too. It's all
Yeah. This is pre-Civil War, so this was built about 10 years before the Civil War started. Very
It's in
cool.
really good shape too.
It's in excellent shape. Well, we're gonna get going now. It's been about 3 hours of fishing. We didn't absolutely smash the fish or anything, but we had quite a few bites, caught a few fish, beautiful ones. Brook trout are always beautiful, but spinners and Rapalas have always been my favorite thing to use for trout since I was a kid. If I'm fishing for inland trout, Park Pond, inland streams, the driftless region, it doesn't matter. Spinners and Rapalas, size 0 to size 3 spinners usually, and F5 and F7 Rapala originals are absolutely dynamite lures for trout, as you can see from this video and as you can see from past videos on my page. If you guys liked this video, subscribe to my page, hit the like button, but subscribing is free. It helps my page out drastically. It's very much appreciated, and I try to make quality content for you guys to learn from and enjoy. It was a fun morning. The leaves were a little bit much to deal with, but that's all right. Everything can't be perfect in life. As long as you're catching fish and enjoying yourself and you're safe. Take care, stay safe, good luck fishing.